So this is Kal Kat, the Kal Katster, and this Christmas was yesterday, and since MGO, the freaking geek, did a Christmas video where the background was toys and stuff. I know this is late incoming because it's not yet New Year's, but it's after Christmas. I'm gonna do a Christmas haul thing just like he did. So we're not related in any way. Just that I watch a show and subscribe to a show, and apparently watches mine. So Christmas haul. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab stuff and open it. From McKay Dan, we have a full-sized Masters of the Universe Revelation Battle Cat. I'm not going to review the items separately or anything like that. I'm just going to open them and set them up. So let's doing here. Battle Cat. You can attempt to put the armor on Abra and Kadabra, but they're not going to go for that. Here is the box. Box and I was going to steal this out of the box. What the hell? Okay. Battle Kitty. Here we have Battle Kitty. Battle Kitty. This is the Masters of the Universe Revelation Battle Kitty. And Mew and a Fit, and yeah. So I'll leave his little head thing stuck on there. Battle Cat, meow. I'll put him over here. See, okay. And I have Evil Lyn, and versus January we'll get Skell God and Skeletor. And that's probably it on that line. But they started up on the 2022 line, which I'll show you in a minute. So these figures are coming back like gangbusters. I am going to just... Yes, this is He-Man. Masters of the Universe Revelation He-Man. And he's got a lot of little pieces I don't want to lose. So I'm just going to leave him carded in here for now and put him in the box, or if I don't, then I have to make sure not to lose his hands. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll take it all. Sure, I'll take it all out. Okay. If he's Hera, Princess of Power, then he can raise his magic dildo. Hera, Princess of Power, alright. Apparently he can't. It's kind of funny. So he's got like a fist and he can't hold a sword. There's He-Man. He-Man. We have the small Predacon Scorponok from the Earth Kingdom Scorponok. I think for now though, and then we have a Shadow Panther. I don't think I'm going to open these yet. I'm leaving them in the box because they are for now. Well, I don't know. Want to open them? Oh, maybe a little bit. Okay, I just happened to be at the Target store, and they released the 2022 Masters of the Universe line, and they put them in a toy aisle that's different from the toy aisle. They put them off to the side, and they happen to have a reissue, G1 reissue. These are the Masters of the Universe collection for 2022. They haven't had a reissue of the Sorceress. Never had her, the Sorceress, which is cool. The Sorceress, the articulated Sorceress, and on the back, there's a little collector's card. Yeah, and there was this one red dude that I mentioned a couple of times before. I thought it was Stratus or something, but that turns out to be a Transformer name. And I happened to see this today in the store, and I thought, that's the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy, the He-Man figure I actually had in '84. Stratus. Was his name? Stratus. And he was a bird. A man. Sort of like a Hawkman guy. I pretended he was Hawkman. from because basically he is ripping it off. He's a Hawkman from what was it called, baby? Yeah. Retroblade. Yeah, Flash Gordon. Yeah, a little bit. But no, he's Stratus. He's the evil guy. It's Stratus, and he's got a big shit-eating grin on his face. He's like, "Nyeh." He's like, I like to fly. No, I don't. Where's his wings at? Stratus. Burly He-Man Stratus. So this is the guy that I had. Now they've reissued him. And I had to have him. I absolutely had to have this guy, because to have him. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, these are 2022 reissues, the Stratus and the Sorceress. Never owned the Sorceress, but now I did. I think I had a She-Ra somewhere. I'll take when the She-Ra comes out, I'll get that one. But this is the Sorceress. In the Kevin Smith movie, she's said to be the daughter of Tila, but in this timeline, she wasn't really. They were just friends or something, because that would make more sense. But oh well. Cathal Gaithka. So yes, Stratus. His name was Stratus and Sorceress. And there's He-Man. I don't think he can actually hold his sword. It's kind of weird. Transformer figures. Should I open Stratus right now and play with him? I think I should. Since, yeah, sure. I'm gonna open him. I'll open him. The 2022 figure, he's worth $20. I'm opening him. Card on back, okay. Crushed his little booklet. Let's keep the back piece of his booklet here. Know who he is. And card on back. Don't need to keep that. Okay, yeah, this is the guy. This is the one that I thrashed with a brick. It's a reissue of it. I'm not going to thrash the reissue. So, let's see. It's a little jetpack. It's really super gay. Actually, the original run of G.I. Joes, I didn't collect G.I. Joes. But then afterward, like in the 90s, in college, I started collecting them. Like, in the 90s, they got cool again. So here we have Stratus. This little jetpack. Yeah, there he is. There's the guy. There's Stratus. Little dude. That's him. Holy shit. It's awesome. Oh He-Man. Love you. Making out with him. He's having an interlude with He-Man. So let's open up the Sorceress too. Yeah, Christmas haul here. Got a candy apple stuff. So Terry apple. It's chocolate. Keeping the back board on back. See these are kind of thrashed. Literally just came out. Go to Target right now if you want them. They're there. They have all the He-Man figures at Target. Make sure you have a local Target. Have them all there. Get on over there and get one. He-Man figures. Oh, this is made of a rubberized plastic, so it's not exactly the plastic from G1. It's sort of its own thing. Because otherwise, if it was the stuff from G1, it would fall apart. So it's more rubberized. It's kind of weird. It's just, oh, get her out of there. Break her wings. Snap. Stratus, oddly enough, doesn't have. So it's a bird-themed He-Man thing, and she shows up to like score with him, but he's not interested. He wants He-Man. So there's the Sorceress. Stratus, I want you to go and pleasure He-Man in every way. I would do that anyway. Ha ha ha. Wait a minute. I'm not that weird, am I? Ha ha! You're the oversized Super He-Man. Yeah, this is like G1 style, so far more articulated than yeah. It has. The originals did not have full articulation. This does. Yeah. I have Evil in the box, but his hand came off. Excellent. His left hand came. Ooh, his little gauntlet came off. Oh no. He's actually really cheap. No, it did come off. I'm sure his little bracelet comes off. Oh no. I cannot jerk off without my hand. Is it gonna break? Trying to get this. There it goes. By the power of Gay Skull! Hira, hira. What he really wants to do is like show his can to her. Like, and she's all, hey man, I'm not interested in your can at all. I don't like boys. Well, that's okay, Sorceress. I don't like girls. Ha ha wah. He can't actually ride the cat. Observe. It's like he doesn't actually fit on the cat. The cat's like the wrong scale or something. I could articulate his legs and bend him onto there, but he technically can't. But it's still cool though. It's like, oh, it looks cool. He can pose next to it. Cat. So yeah. Okay, let's see what so we have some hands. We're going to lose. I will drop them in the box immediately because they're going to get lost. Whereas these guys didn't come with any accessories. Well, they came with... The Sorceress came with this. And the Hawkman came with this. Little wing accessory things. Yeah. We will guard the cat. You go over here! Ha ha! They're just really drunk. They're like, okay, I've had a Scotch whiskey. Ooh, Skeletor. They actually had. They had Jitsu and Buzz Off too. They also had Fisto. They had the fist guy. I was like, oh shit. I may have to get those. Wonder Fist. Oh, He-Man. I'm gonna stick this fist somewhere, He-Man. It may turn you off. So I'm opening the Scorponok, Beast Wars Scorponok here. Okay. In the original G1 Beast Wars, he was a contemporary of Polar Claw. But Polar Claw wasn't in any of this stuff. A little Polar Claws detachable buzz bee thing. Yeah. That's a piece that's gonna get lost. Look at this. Look at the tiny little thing. Oh, fuck that. Look at this. Look at this. What am I gonna do with this? This is a little tail jet thing. Definitely not the size of the originals. And here we have a collector's card. It is the Autobot Arc. The Autobot Arc. Autobot Arc. Alright, so that's a little teensy bitty Scorponok. He's got like a hollow tail section. Oh, Megatron! As Beast Wars, Scorponok had that sort of Megatron voice. Megatron, I brought the scientific information to you, Megatron. Kind of looks like him. He's reminiscent of G1. He had more detail here. Megatron, oh, quit sniveling, Scorponok. Oh, I hate your incessant whining. Yes. Oh, of course, Megatron. Go find the Maximals and destroy them, as I command you. Yes, Megatron. Anyway, here we have Scorponok, little miniature Scorponok. And he's got a lot of hollow parts behind him. I guess it's part of the transformation, because it folds in there. It's kind of odd, though. Anyway. Kitty Panther. I have another Kitty Panther, but I had another Kitty Panther, but I wanted this one as well, because I wanted to have two and say they're both Abra and Kadabra as Transformers. Because that'd be awesome. Abra and Kadabra agreed. They wanted to be Transformers. So they're Transformers. So here we have, yeah, the cats. Houdini's Cheetor, of course. Shadow Panther. Shadow Cat is just you. Shadow Cat is also a former YouTuber of no relation. Happen to have a similar name, but no relation. Let's see. Did a Lord of the Rings video. But yes, here we have no relation. Anyway, here we have what's in? You're bleeding blighter. Well, the trick is to get lots of Scotch whiskey, get thoroughly drunk, and then make love. Because you have to. Well, I'll have you know that if you're too drunk, you can't make love. It's not possible. Yeah, you're just too damn drunk to do it. So it's probably just as well. She might regret it in the morning. She might get priggers. Yeah. What, the Transformer robot? Because I know the Sorceress isn't going to get lucky because Mr. Stratus there is so not going to go with her. He's not interested. He's like, well, no. Stratos is not straight at all. If anybody's really flaming. So here we have another card. Optimus Prime. Ooh, Prime card. Here we have Abra. The other one's Kadabra. Abra. Well, it's Shadow Cat. Shadow Panther. So yeah, Abra. And she's got a little tail weapon here. Yeah. I want to put her away though, because I don't want to lose her. I'm farting. I'm going to put them both away in here. Because they're small and tiny. Cat Steed. So, I opened up some Transformers and some He-Man figures. Yeah, for tonight, just for fun. Well, that's all I wanted to do, really. Is there anything else? Just, I have some chocolate on the ground. Yeah. maybe from Target. The Ghirardelli store. The local chocolatier is Ghirardelli's in San Francisco, so there's all this Ghirardelli stuff around. I've actually been to the Ghirardelli chocolate factory itself, because in San Francisco, it was good, but yeah. But most of it's from the remainder store in the mall, and the regular stores, and yeah, it's everywhere. If you want to compare it to other chocolates out there, the closest thing to them is like, I guess, SLM in Las Vegas and Reno, which because it's more of a gourmet thing, kind of. Well, sort of. Yeah, they're a Lindt truffle company, which I think got bought out by Hershey or someone else. But yeah, SLM was part of Hershey and M&M Mars originally, but they became their own thing many years ago. M&M Mars is a spin-off of the other groups. Reese's is a spin-off of them, of M&M Mars, I think. Yeah, years ago. Peter Paul and Mounds, the Peter Paul company, I went to their chocolate factory many years ago as a kid. They got bought out by, I believe, I think the M&M Mars people bought out that one. Not the Hershey company. I think the M&M people bought them out. So that's why they're in packets together with the M&M. Because they bought them out. But Hershey probably owns like the other half of that. So. But yeah, those are sort of the over-the-counter things. But yeah, Ghirardelli is more of a high-end chocolate. Yeah, it's more gourmet, I guess. And then those, yeah. Now there's a Hershey Cadbury bar, but that's just name only. It tastes nothing like the English Cadbury bar. In England, it tastes like Hershey's imitating it. For some reason, Simon Whistler refuses to do, as one of his TV show, not mega projects, but like advertising fails. Is one of the things advertising fails that he does. He refuses to do this. I keep suggesting it. Do the M&M Mars E.T. Hershey thing, the Reese's Pieces thing. I mentioned it before. In a nutshell, basically this, in 1982, 81, 82, there was it's going to be a blockbuster Steven Spielberg movie. Knowing that Steven Spielberg was already famous for Jaws, there was going to be like a blockbuster alien movie called, it's going to be called E.T. The M&M people didn't want to touch the movie. They said, we're not going to do this. We don't want to do that. We're going to be associated with some dumb sci-fi movie, fantasy movie. This is back before M&M sold out and does all these little sci-fi little things with M&Ms all the time. This is before that. This is the 80s. And no, we don't want to do that at all. We don't want to be associated with this movie. It'll ruin our reputation or whatever. This little company called Reese Company, Reese's, comes out, and it's all, we'll do it. You can put our candy in the movie and have the alien eat it. Yeah, no one's ever heard of us. We won't be losing anything. So they did. And this little-known sci-fi movie ended up to be E.T. the Extraterrestrial. It won 2 Oscars. It won Best Fantasy Film of the Year, 1982. And it went on to become one of the greatest beloved sci-fi films of all time. So Reese's Pieces is still around and doesn't need to put up silly ads with little M&M men talking. They just know it's Reese's Pieces from E.T. M&M, you screwed up. You should have taken them. Taken the movie. Come on, man. You screwed up. You screwed that up. It's hilarious, that story. It's true. It's a true story. Hindsight is 2020, but right after it came out, by 1983, they should have realized their mistake, and hopefully let several of their top-level people go at that point. No, Reese's Pieces is still around. Reese's candy, M&M Mars things are related to them. That's funny. The E.T. story that needs to be in there. Simon Whistler. Oh, yeah. candy. I don't know who does the Terry's apple, but these are very similar in taste to Ethel M. Very similar to Ethel M. These are kind of gourmet too, I guess. A little less so if you're in a mall, shopping mall thing. But they used to be harder to whack these and open them. You have to smack them on the desk really hard. But now they've made them easier to open. Changed the recipe, so it isn't as good as it used to be. But it's okay. It's fine. They used to have, like at Pierre's Imports, via place, sort of like a Trader Joe's. So it's kind of like a Trader Joe's, where they used to have candy, gourmet candy and stuff. And they would have it from all over the world. They would get Belgian chocolate, German chocolate, all over the world. And they used to have Droste pastels in the store too. Also Swedish chocolate. And that was really good. They used to have that. Toblerone is similar, but not the same. It's more almonds. That's all over the place, but I think it's just an American distributor. Yeah, it's probably like Hershey. They just retitled it. I don't think it's M&M's in that case. Yeah, and they had this little Swedish store. That was out there too, over by the original Time Tunnel Toys, which was on Bascom. Now it isn't. It's on Meridian now. But back when it was on Bascom, it was by this little Swedish shop. The Swedish chocolate was good. The little Swedish catchphrases my grandmother knew. Go in there and say some of them. They'd be, oh, you know Dutch. I don't know very little Dutch, but enough to buy candy. Yes. But yes. Friesen grandmothers. Oh yes, Friesland. Yes. Yes. She lived to be almost 100 years old. That's in 1996. So yeah. So here we have. Yeah. Best delivered by November 28th, 2022. If you kept this for a full year, it would probably be skanky. Oh no. Don't do that. Anyway, so candy aisle stories. Yeah. He-Man. I've known too many of them, but Stratus was apparently the name of that guy. And I saw him today, and I said, oh, yes, I have to have him. I have to have Stratus. Have that guy. Makes it sound dirty. I have to have him. I want the B guy, too. The B guy. I gotta get the B guy. Hope he's still there. They were actually hidden off to one side. They were doing the hidden off to one side thing. This other Target on McKee Road that used to be next to the big Toys R Us. On the east side, there was a. They had hid some of the Transformers during the Armada series, and they hid like a Thundercracker and a Skywarp, and they unmarked them and hid them off to the side. I got there ahead of the guy that took the markings off, and I bought them. If that guy came back later, he's like, "Oh, who did that? Who bought them? I bought them legitimately." The other Thundercrackers. And of course the Walmart editions of several Transformers, Armada, and the show, and the G1, all those weird Michael Bay different jets. They all were Walmart and Target back in the day. And different color ones that didn't have a Skywarp in the movie. They didn't have a Thundercracker in the movie. They didn't have Ramjet in the movie. But they made Walmart versions of them. I put them all in the movie. I put them in my all Transformers Mush movies as background characters, including the character Vice, who was actually the Thundercracker mold, Skywarp mold actually. And I gave him the Engo the Freaking Geek voice, even though it wasn't him. Anyway, so yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, stuff.